Oh, what a happy day, my dears. Thank you so, so much for your beautiful light and your beautiful presence. Isn't it interesting that we don't get so much caught up in the drama of each other's lives and the traumas or whatever else is going on when we can come here and sit here as the light, as a love that is just permeating our space, permeating our lives, and that we can enjoy another morning. Wow, another morning, Cami and Tara and Marty. God bless you, Betsy. I can't tell you. I get these feelings every time. You can probably hear it in my voice. And Cami, thank you, and Lisa and Jim. Honestly, and there's a doodle in the background, as you can see, laying on the bed. My loyal companions, And so I do want to start with something that is about dogs. I don't think Marty's going to mind, and I don't think any of you are going to mind. As you know, it's God spelled backwards, but this is from the. Oh my God! Just let me see what I can do with this. It wasn't a coincidence that they found you. It starts out when they did, when you were at your lowest. It's not, a coincidence that a dog or you will rescue a dog or for whatever reason, or maybe you don't have a dog, but you like dogs, or maybe you don't like dogs. I am just saying that this is a stream that says why dog is God spelled backwards, and it's the best explanation I've ever heard. Do you mind? Do you mind that you put this in the sense that your divine companion, the divine beloved, is exactly what we're going to share right now, right? And if you happen to have a dog, it's just a constant remembrance of the loving presence that's with you, that guides you, that sleeps next to you, and all that beautiful stuff. So there's no doubt, there's no question that when they found you, you were at your lowest, your lowest. When you stopped believing, when you had stopped believing the way that you could believe, and you stopped believing when you'd given up on yourself. Does it sound kind of familiar? But maybe we still do that. Maybe we give up on ourselves a lot because anytime we're not thinking of our divine companion, we have given up on ourselves, capital S, my dears, right? So this is a good stream this morning. So they come into our lives, or this idea of the divine companion, God, is in your life when you've given up on yourself. Let's put it that way, all right? That's when they are in your aura. That's when they appear always. That when we have lost contact with that part of us that is special, that is divine, right? It's so easy to lose that perspective in a world that is going the opposite way, right? So that's when they appear always, my dears. The divine companion appears when you are at your lowest, or when you're not having a good day, or when your thoughts are going awry, right? And you can't bring your mind back. What did someone say about that? That was really good. Yeah, the chattering of the mind. This is Patanjali, the great uh, proponent of the yoga, the the Raja Yoga that most yogi and yoga centers and yoga people follow. It's him. But this is what he said. He said the chattering of the mind is not your enemy. It is simply an untrained instrument. Yeah, it's just an untrained instrument, your mind. When it decides to rest in awareness, because you're just burned out and exhausted, and if you can remember the awareness of your divine companion is always with you, especially in those moments where you feel completely overwhelmed by your thoughts. But when it can rest in awareness, thoughts bow down to the stillness. Your thoughts bow down to the stillness. Wow. Really? Your thoughts bowing down to the stillness? Isn't that a beautiful idea? Dear, an idea, dear. Thoughts bow down to stillness like waves falling back into the ocean. How's that? How sweet is that? This divine companion of ours is always with us. In fact, we are God in drag. We are fooled by the Maya, and we get totally identified with the body, the thoughts, the feelings. You know the whole story, and that we are having a bad day, and then the thoughts come in, and they echo that. That's that feeling. Once you have that notion in your mind, it echoes it back. That's when they appear always. Listen to this. Dogs aren't just companions. They are, you're going to love this. They are cosmic intervention with fur. How's that, Marty? Your Poochie is cosmic intervention with fur on. I love that so much. This is from a place called Self True, all one word, dot journey. I don't know who they are, but whoever wrote this is a perfect why dog is God spelled backward. They are in our lives, or your divine companion is in your life precisely when your soul needs it. And our soul is that divine companion. So our soul doesn't only need that presence, it is. It is. It is that divine intervention that is disguised as a furry thing with four legs, four leggers, right? Precisely when our soul needs. And this says, and our need is an emergency surgery, it says. An emergency surgery. It's when your little pet, I don't know about you, but if you have a pet, and those of you who have get to be with some pets, and they look at you a certain way, it's irresistible, right? It's just irresistible. As they know so much because they're ready to give you emergency surgery if you're out of whack, my dears. You thought you were rescuing them if it was a rescue you picked up, right? You thought you were rescuing them, but in the grand design of the universe, they were sent to rescue you, what was dying inside you. Uh, isn't this true, Marty? Somewhat? Wouldn't you say? Yeah. They're designed to rescue you and me and the rest of humanity. Oh my God. What was dying inside of us. Before them, before us having the spiritual quest of having a divine companion, we'll put it that way, or before the dog came into your life, we've forgotten how to feel. So this is how to trust. We've forgotten how to trust. This is so big. Trust and faith are just so huge. If we could take this one reading today to heart and just as we are spinning it the, to the truth, the divine companion is this dog in drag. We are God in drag. Why is it so hard to be in rapport, constant rapport with that divine companion who's sent to save us because we have forgotten how to feel? We've forgotten how to say thank you, right? We've forgotten a lot of things, my dears. So this is just perfect. How to trust, how to trust. In waking up, we were breathing this morning, right? In waking up, would you say that we've been breathing this morning already? We're breathing right now. Isn't breath our constant companion reminder that the breath is the breath of life, is the breath of God's presence, is the breath of the dog, God spelled backwards, right? That little breath, that little tongue comes out sometimes when they've been playing around. Yeah, yeah, that's the breath of God right there, my dears. When that breath comes in. So we are finding now purpose in waking up through our breathing. All right, don't mind me. I'm just kind of going through this as it comes up. Those eyes, it says, those eyes is a presence. Those eyes, your loved one's eyes, eyes don't lie. They don't lie. So that presence that demands nothing, Lori, that presence in the eyes, anyone's eyes, they're God's eyes that demand nothing, even though if they're demanding something from you. That presence that demands nothing, but offers everything. They offer everything, demanding nothing, offering everything. Wow. Can this really be our divine companion? Yes. And if we're lucky, a furry cosmic intervention in our lives because we need help and we need the trust and the faith to know that we are covered from head to toes, inside and out, my dears. They offer everything and something inside us that has been dead for so long, they awaken. Wow. True love, my dears. Could that be what has been dead for so long? The true love? Have we lost the faith and trust in true love? Yeah. This is why we're reading it this way this morning. Almost, well, I had so many good readings to share with you. We could spend all day. And I swear there won't be a dry eye in the house. Yeah. You know, these logarithms that are on multimedia, if you are about only these dog stories or these beautiful true stories or whatever, that's what God sends you. And we have to believe that whatever comes into our life is God, is the divine canyon in drag, in disguise. We have story after story to share with you around that. So that which has been maybe dead for so long, meaning that we have lost trust and faith in true love, is starting to pulse again, my dears. Right now, it's pulsing. It's pulsing. Those of you who are on track with what we're sharing right now, that divine love, that divine companion, that unconditional love, which is the only reality, is pulsing once again. The dogs haven't just changed our routine. I have had the same routine for as long as I've had the dogs, 8 years or whatever, and I never changed my routine with them. And every time, like this morning, I fed them with the greatest gratitude in my heart. And that's not a bad idea to have gratitude in your heart for this divine companion either, right? They didn't change our routine, my dears. They rewired our broken neural pathways. Yeah, they didn't, bother us because we have to feed them or walk them or whatever. They're rewiring our broken neural pathways, Marty, right? And this daily download of divinity that we have, the sacred soul meditation, is the same thing as rewiring our broken neural pathways. It's the same. We're in the same wavelength, totally the same trusting process and the trusting process as well. We're all in the same boat, is what I'm saying, and we're rowing together in synchronicity to the divine shores of all fulfillment.
Pathways. Each walk wasn't just.
And each walk, if you've had a pet, but each walk, are you going to walk today if you're blessed enough? Are you? Each walk wasn't just exercise. I'm going to go get exercise. I'm going to walk today. Let's see what it says. Each walk wasn't just exercise.
It was real.
It was relearning. It's relearning, dears, as you walk. It's relearning. Who is walking you really? Huh? Can you visualize the four-leggers? Even if you don't have a four-legger, can you visualize walking with the four-legger or just the divine presence? Either way works perfectly. If you really marry the two together, it was relearning how to move forward when everything in you wanted
to stay in dark.
When everything in you wanted to stay in darkness. Those little four-leggers, they say it's time for our walk, but really it's time to get you out of your dark mood. Yeah, it's really time to get yourself out of a dark mood. And when you take your little steps from after the stream this morning into the kitchen or into whatever else you're going to do, it's to get you out of your dark mood because you aren't walking. God is walking you. When I smile, Yogananda says, God is smiling. When I cry, in me, God weeps. When I walk, God is walking me. And when I die, God is my life. Each feeding, this goes on to say, wasn't just nourishment. Did you have breakfast yet? Well, it's not just about nourishment. Let's see what it's all about.
It wasn't just nourishment.
It wasn't just about the nourishment. It was remembering that care.
It was remembering that care, even basic.
That care, even basic caring matters. That basic caring matters. In the divine's eyes, it's divine, it's sublime. Yours, your daily activities, the daily routine is divine and sublime because it's not you, it's divine. Wow. So it's a remembering that care, even basic care matters. And each moment of affection wasn't just love. Each moment of affection. And I hope that we are very affectionate with ourselves, which means that we can be that way for others. It wasn't just love.
It was your heart.
It was our heart. It wasn't just love, each moment of affection. It was our heart. It was our heart. Remembering how to beat properly again. Oh my God. You know, the heart can get out of rhythm, my dears. It can beat, abnormally. But now we're learning how to understand that the beat when we come from our hearts, knowing that God in drag is our heart, it starts to beat properly again.
It doesn't send
The universe doesn't send dogs
dogs to happy people.
to happy people who have it all figured out. So if you're not happy on the top of the scale, top priority happy, you may consider a four-legger, my dears, or you might want to listen to this over and over and over and over and over again. So God doesn't necessarily send right away to your rescue if you have it all figured out, because that's what is know it all, and know it all is worse than cortisol.
It sends them to
It sends this reminder that we're having this morning that dog is God spelled backwards to the broken ones, to the broken ones. Who is not broken? Our concentration is broken up endlessly, isn't it, when we sit to meditate? Our mind, if it's all over the place, is broken. So it's really important that we have a divine companion to remind us that it is here with us to make us whole, to make us whole. Because we're the lost ones that are teetering. Because we're the lost ones that are teetering. So let God help you to be whole today, my dears, could you? Your divine companion, the one walking you, breathing you, giving you beyond nourishment, giving you love and heart at the same time. Because we're the ones, the lost ones, that are teetering on edges. It says they are, God is. So the dogs are, and God is spiritual EMTs that come to our rescue continuously. Huh? Those little four-leggers running up to you. Are you kidding me? They're spiritual EMTs, just like their cosmic interventions with fur. And so, whatever God is to you, that is something that we need to have as intimate and as close to us as possibly conceivable to where we are at today. Does this make some common sense, my dears? Does this make some real common supernatural sense? Yeah, yeah.
they are spiritual entities.
They are spiritual EMTs dispatched to critical emergencies
So,
of the soul. And they save us without,
and they save us without even knowing they're doing it.
and they save us even not knowing that they're doing it. So the divine doesn't know that it's saving you. It is far beyond that concept. The divine, again, is us, and we are divine. And there's no separation, there's no gap, there's no loss, there's no pain, there's no gain.
They don't see our darkness.
God doesn't see our darkness, nor do the animals, the dogs. They don't see our darkness. Wow.
They see only the light we.
They see they see only the light we've forgotten exists within us. What a companion. They see only the light we've forgotten exists within us. I think gratitude is very important, don't you all? how important it is to be grateful for everything at all times. And Yogananda says, if you're grateful for everything at all times, you will know God.
See, they don't hear our self-hate.
And God doesn't hear our self hatred. This is pretty deep, isn't it? The dog does not see our self hatred, my dears. That is why they're so sensitive. If somebody abuses them, they feel the energy of something that they don't even know what it is, that hatred, because they only see you.
They don't hear self-hate. Hear only
So they don't hear our self hatred. They only hear a voice worthy of unconditional love. Our voice to God is all about unconditional love. Our voice to God is unconditional love. That we are worthy of unconditional love.
love. They don't feel our shame and
They don't feel, God does not feel our regret and shame.
regret. They feel only a soul.
They feel only a soul deserving of second chances. They don't see the downside, dears, because we are deserving of second chances.
Your life
So look at your life before you were rescued by the divine companion. Let's put it that way. Look at your life now. You can say you have a divine companion. You can truly say that.
that's not personal growth.
And it says here now that as you look at your life, that's not personal growth.
That's resurrection.
It's resurrection, my dears. That you are aware of your divine companion right now is resurrection. It's not growth, it's resurrection.
They didn't just change your life.
So, our divine companion hasn't just changed our life. Our dogs have not just changed our life. My life is completely devoted to them. So, they have changed my life. They didn't just change our life, though,
They gave you back the
they've given it back. They've given our life back because we had stopped believing. We had stopped remembering. We had stopped saying thank you. It all is about us, right?
life you stopped believing you deserved.
We have stopped believing in the life that we deserve as children of the light, my dears. Tell me that this is not absolutely right on the mark this morning.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me they didn't save you when nothing else could.
Tell me that God didn't save you when nothing else could. Tell us that God didn't save you when nothing else could. Who else is there? What else is there?
It wasn't a coincidence that they found you when they did, when you were at your lowest, when you'd stopped believing, when you'd given up on yourself. They feel only a soul deserving of. They gave you back the life you'd stopped believing you deserved. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me they didn't save you when nothing else could.
Yes, so that was the last of the hosts. Tell me, it said, that he didn't save you and nobody else could. Tell me. So, my dears, this is the day of days that we can perhaps, through divine graces and through just our awareness of these simple truths this morning, that we could say at any time during this day that we have been aware, that we have been sharing with our divine companions, whether they be four-leggers, two-leggers, or invisible divine beings, or the cosmic, unlimited, unmanifested spirit itself, that we spend a day in that awareness, the best day of the rest of our forever. Thank you for letting me share. I'm not even going to say this God story using the four-legger, using your pet or pets or cat or your love of nature as a reminder that it's all spirit, that we are absolutely surrounded within and without with God's grace and God's help and God's support. May this be the best day of the rest of your forever. Thank you, O Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that is that. It's always been that. It's always this. The divine companion is us. Aho. All right, Betsy girl. Tell me how this was. Tell me what this was like for you. I'm going to turn on my audio in case somebody wants to share because I'm a goner. So I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Was that
Yeah,
helpful? Was that helpful?
yeah, so helpful. I love it. God is dog spelled backwards. Dog is God spelled backwards. Yes, I agree.
Okay, good. Nice.
Yeah, the gratitude and that we always are.
Yeah.
We, yeah, I mean, we can just enjoy now, right?
Nice. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. That's just so simple and sweet, Betsy. Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
so sweet.
made my day. And this morning, the message I got was to stop efforting so much
Mhm.
to be with like all the blessings
Yeah. All the blessings.
because that's what we want to do up here.
Right. Exactly. Right. Remember what that quote was from Patanjali, that the thoughts are, when we can just leave that chatter, leave it alone and transmute it into the awareness, what happens is the thoughts bow down to your stillness. The thoughts bow down to your stillness like waves falling back into the ocean. That's what you said. Yeah, that's what you just said.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, Marty, how is that? Are you going to take your dog for a walk right away? Yeah, nice. Two. Nice. You got two dogs now? Or just one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Everybody, Sarah, are you on a high right now?
Very much. I joined meditation late. I have moved to the Midwest now, and we have snow. And my dog she's like loving it. She is a rescue from Mexico, but she's like in her element, she's a collie. She's got all that fur and she's just like blah, 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 out there. She loves it. But everybody, I was late this morning because everybody here likes to start stuff at 10. So I had a guy, and that's when meditation starts. So I snuck in through the back door and just caught the last of it. But yeah, I'm high all right, for sure.
You sounded, and congratulations on being in the new home where God is with
Mhm.
you,
Yes,
where God
yes.
picked
And
out
surrounding
you.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and around you and the people and everybody has been God,
Mhm.
God sent. God
Lovely.
sent. Yeah. Oh wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
So nice. Thank you for sharing that. You're there now. Yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool. All right.
Mhm.
We're sending all kinds of warm, and also snowy conditions. So your beloved pet can have just the time of his or her life. Yeah, awesome. Nice. Tara, you're set to go? Nice. I know. We can't hear you, but we can feel you, so that's just as good. Thank you. Like, we can feel it miles away, miles away, your love. Perfect. All right, Lisa and Jim, all our love to you. Cami, and anyone else, Mary, Alex, Narayan, anyone else that was on this line this morning. All there is love. All there is love. And the divine companion. Same thing. Same thing. All right. Much love. Let's just make sure our glasses, we have our God goggles on. Aha. We're very fortunate to have God eyes, right? Very fortunate. And so we love, we care. Oh, no, no, no. See, there's one of my, that's happy girl. That's happy girl. And we share. All right. We share love in all forms. We share kindness in any sort of situation. We share the light continuously. Thank you for being such a beautiful instrument, my dears, for the infinite. You're an instrument of the infinite. Always playing your heart, soul song. Ah, lovely. Lovely is as lovely does. All right. See you tomorrow, and see you in every little situation today. All right. Remembering. Thanks. Love you, Marty. Love you, everybody. See you soon.